Dog's training program, where you're going to learn everything you need to know about suspension and how we at Tough Dog have designed our product to best suit the needs of four-wheel drivers right around the world. In this module, we're talking about the different spring types on the market and how at Tough Dog we design ours to get the best results for our customers. Coil springs are used in many four-wheel drives on the market today as they provide a comfortable ride with good load carrying abilities. Not all coil springs are created equally though. The way a spring is designed and the material used in manufacturing has a huge impact on its performance and durability. All Tough Dog coil designs start with the assessment of the shortcomings of the factory suspension. From there, we use computer-aided design to come up with the best spring construction. A spring design is affected by four key parameters, and they are the thickness of the wire used in construction, the number of winds in the coil, the inner diameter, and the free height of the coil. By altering this combination, we can create coils that behave with different characteristics. At times, the correct design for a spring may not necessarily be taller than the OEM design. The thickness and the number of coils can give a superior performance than one that is simply taller. Tough Dog coils are made exclusively with X5K spring steel, which is a new generation high tensile spring steel which withstands higher operating stresses and has a superior resistance to sagging. It's also one of the best when it comes to anti-corrosion and fatigue. X5K Tough Dog coils are generally made with 30% less material, which makes them lighter, reduces the solid height of the coil, and allows a greater range of movement from the coil. We start by bar peeling the steel rod prior to beginning the forming process. Bar peeling removes the outer 1 mil of steel from the rod, which takes away imperfections and gives a solid base to work with from the hot forming process. Next, the material is heated to 1000 degrees in a gas furnace, and then it is hot rolled using computer-controlled rollers. This rolling process allows us to change the pitch speed, which allows us to create progressive coils like this one here. Once the spring is rolled, it is rapidly cooled in quenching oil while it is still at 850 degrees, and this hardens the coil. After this initial hardening process is complete, the springs are placed into the tempering oven and reheated to 400 degrees. Tempering alters the makeup of the steel and ensures its strength is retained while removing any brittleness. The next step is to grind the ends of the spring to suit the mounting locations in the vehicle. The spring is then shot peened, which strengthens the outer layer of the steel and relieves stress in the coil, which helps to guard against spring fatigue and sagging. The leaf spring is one of the oldest styles of suspension on the market, and yet is still one of the most popular. This is due to its ability to carry heavy loads without being expensive to produce. Tough Dog leaf springs are designed to stand out from the pack, and this is due to their ability to create truly progressive spring packs to suit your load needs. Let's level to ensure you get the most from your vehicle. Tough Dog leaf springs are designed to be truly progressive camber leaf springs. Each leaf in the pack has its camber, the bend in the spring, set slightly higher than the leaf above it, so there's contact along the whole length of the spring. Lesser quality springs don't offer this full length support, which can lead to creating more stress in the leaf. The primary stage of the leaf spring is what the vehicle rides on, and the secondary stage helps increase the spring rate when additional load is applied. Tough Dog's 0 to 300 kilo leaf springs have been designed without a secondary stage, giving the leaf spring a linear rate, and this allows the spring to react to bumps without causing the occupants to experience a sharp impact as the second stage in the leaf spring kicks in. Tough Dog leaf springs also feature anti-friction pads and diamond cut ends. Tough Dog leaves are manufactured from high-grade spring steel, which is heat-treated and military wrapped for safety. The final type of spring in the range is the torsion bar. Torsion bars were one of the most popular springs in the 90s, with vehicles like the Pajero, Jackaroo and others using this kind of spring. A torsion bar suspension system uses a long steel bar which is attached to the chassis at one end and to the suspension arm at the other. Vertical motion in the wheel causes the suspension to move up and down, which twists the torsion bar along its axis. This twisting is naturally resisted by the bar, which creates the spring effect. The effective spring rate of the bar is determined by its length, material and manufacturing process. The length is fixed by the vehicle manufacturer, and so aftermarket torsion bars like Tough Dog bars are made of high quality SUP 9A steel and are thicker than the original torsion bar. Torsion bars are adjustable by increasing or decreasing the preload at the adjuster arm in the vehicle. This gives us the ability to adjust ride height by winding up the torsion bar. While this is great for fine adjustments, caution must be taken that the vehicle is not wound up too much. Every vehicle should, regardless of the suspension brand, have at least 60 to 70 millimeters of droop from ride height. And this makes sure the wheels can drop into holes and ruts rather than floating over the top and hitting the other side hard. Not having this droop can cause the vehicle to have poor ride quality and can damage the drivetrain components and the shocks. Setting up the vehicle is easy, provided that you follow the steps in the instructions provided with your torsion bars. For step-by-step instructions, check out our torsion bar fitting video.